Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And off we go to wrap up this Sunday of action. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of a season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up second down.
At the 33-yard line.
Now here's Young. And that's complete to Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
The numbers for Brooks a week ago. 15 carries, 63 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
Young now from the 50. That one completes him again. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. Young. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their 3rd-year quarterback.
But when I reviewed last week's game and saw the 4 touchdown passes that he threw, I thought about you during the Turkey Bowl last year.
Yeah,
you guys
right.
had the same stats, except he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award with his.
He got touchdowns. I got picks. I like going back watching the film with you, and we thought it was a good performance in person. Obviously was, but you thought even better on tape. It was really something to watch.
Yeah, what I loved was how he spread it around. A lot of people involved in the passing offense. 4 touchdown passes culminated it.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know I'm an old defender, but I've got to give credit where credit's due. That was smart play calling right there on 3rd and 4. They didn't need to do too much. Just let their guy get out there and sit down in the zone. And they hit him for the completion for the first down.
And that is incomplete. Romeo Doubs is intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Carolina defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Daniels looking to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The The numbers on the ground for ETN last week: 16 carries, 63 yards.
When a winning streak stretches this far, you start to wonder if a team is truly unstoppable. And here's a guy who's been very much the legs that have helped drive this team to wins week after week. And even when teams have keyed on him and tried to slow him down, he's still gotten the job done enough to avoid a loss. Talking with him in pregame, though, he thinks that this week could be his biggest week yet.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Here's Daniels. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. 2nd and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Catch is made by Herring. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. To the air goes Daniels. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's caught left side by Simmons. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jamar Chase, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Panthers offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And the numbers will show he's been one of the most productive QBs in the league all season long. Right up there among the leaders in passing yardage. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Young going to give to Brooks. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. You talk about this Washington defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's a 2nd and 8. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now Young. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Young to throw it. That's over the middle to his tight end Sanders. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 14. They'll throw again. Young. Catch made by Slayton. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 6-yard line.
Young will set to throw. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Mike Evans from 6 yards away. And the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. A 10-play drive that time. And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
7-7, our score after 1. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. This a 2nd and 8. As they've got it as we resume action. A handoff running left is Etienne. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Young now after the fumble recovery. And his throw here's incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
In motion, the tight end. To throw, Young. This ball taken in here by Brooks. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Boye Mafe in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Jake Moody now on for the field goal. This will be from 49 yards out. And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Commanders' offense and Travis Etienne set to take over once again. And he's been one of the most consistent pieces of their offense all year long, no doubt. Shouldn't be much of a surprise then to see him among the league leaders in rushing here late in the season. Now Daniels. That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. To throw is Daniels. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Operating from the gun, Daniels. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Young. That's caught. It's the tight end Sanders. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
They run out of the gun with Brooks here. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 2nd and 9. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Young working out of the gun. Sanders has it over the middle. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line.
And the Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Got a man. That's Leggett. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Commanders' 26-yard line.
Now here's Young. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's another.
Again, it's Young. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing, Young. That one complete to Leggett. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. The play fake, now Young. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, They had to punt it away, this time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Chase, the motion man right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Throwing now is Daniels. Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's taken to the 26.
Well, following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down.
Now Young. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Young now from the 50.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 3rd down, Young from the gun.
Checks this down to Hubbard.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Young now.
There's a short throw caught by Sanders.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
It'll be Young again.
Got a man. That's Liggett. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 17-yard line.
A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Young. This one is Slayton over the middle. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Now Moody for the PAT. And the lead is now 13. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And Carolina scores to cap it off. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The last series for him a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Now 2nd and 3. To the air goes Daniels. He'll get this complete to Sennett, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Daniels looking to throw. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Daniels. Got Dobbs over the middle. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 2nd and a couple. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's caught by Sennett. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. To throw is Daniels. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. Seibert's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up in the Still City, Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Najee Harris doing plenty of damage on the ground as he went well over 100 yards in the victory. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Minnesota Vikings. J.J. McCarthy, excellent in the W, as his guys get victory number 12 on the year. And lastly, we'll all be tuned in on Monday night for what should be a great one between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Arizona Cardinals. We saw a strong first half out of the Alabama man and former #1 selection, Bryce Young. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, but we have not been disappointed This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side could play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. Second half starts with a run by Etienne.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. In motion goes the tight end.
Now Daniels. Throw left side complete to Chase.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Daniels from the gun on 3rd down.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 34. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers' offense and Bryce Young headed back onto the field. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Brooks.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Once again, it's Brooks.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Young to throw it.
There's a short throw caught by Sanders.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
In motion right, one of the tight ends. Here's Young from the shotgun.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
In motion, Slayton.
Throwing, Young. And incomplete on the deep ball. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll send the tight end in motion. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's complete to Dobbs. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Daniels. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. On the counter, ETN. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Another tote for ETN. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Throwing middle, and it's complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
2nd and 3. There's a short one pulled in by Simmett. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Again, he'll drop to throw. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw again. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. ETN up the middle. There's the stiff arm. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Romeo Dobbs from 3 yards out. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 29, here's the 2nd and 8. In motion, the tight end. Young to throw it. Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here is Young. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Boye Mafe able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. In motion left goes a tight end. To the air goes Daniels. Catch is made by Harry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. The tight end in motion right. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. They'll send a tight end in motion right. Daniels looking to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Harry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here's Daniels. His throw incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll look to throw again. Escaping the under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. A handoff for Etienne. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Travis Etienne, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
And he stopped immediately there.
Quan Martin there on the tackle.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Young. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
Defense.
Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. And he got caught in between and created a foul. Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10.
To throw, Young. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down.
And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Here we go on the next drive for Washington.
They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock. Really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Milton Williams there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 33.
Looking to throw, Young.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Third down, Young from the gun. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Going quickly out wide to Moore.
And that throw there going to put him over 4,000 yards passing now for the season, maybe strengthening his MVP consideration.
And you figure with still a handful of games left to play, 5,000 yards is not totally out of the realm of possibility. The way he is playing, I think he's going to get there.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Again, it's Young. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne.
And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line.
And we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On 2nd down, Etienne once more.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And O'Connell now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. Let's take it inside his own 40. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 30-yard line. Young.
Got a man, that's Leggett.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Commanders' 26-yard line.
Now here's Young. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Panthers have regained the lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Here's second down and 3. Now O'Connell. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Back to throw, O'Connell. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still 2nd down.
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. Young's going to take a knee here, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Carolina, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, this could hurt in the race for home field advantage as they drop to 10-2 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.